This is a Shogun 2 battle. I'm playing some games myself. Playing some games, not playing some gays. I might have been playing gays as well, I really don't know. But playing some games myself, I remember that the Prussian Prince sent me a shitload of replays from Shogun 2 tournament that he played. And for those of you who don't know, the Prussian Prince is a very good Shogun 2 player. I am not. I started playing way after the community was at its peak. I've played a bit lately, had some good mentors, but not near the level of these guys. So, just as a preface, I do not know half as much as some of these players that I'm commenting on their games. So this is sort of me being a noob, trying to talk about what I see here. So, first, the armies. The Prussian Prince has Naginata attendants, cheap levy freeman type units that are good for blocking charges and engaging enemy cavalry. Then we have Matchlock Oshigaru, cheap matchlock units with short range, but they can be devastating up close with their morale penalties. Light cavalry, 2 light cavalry units. Then we have 2 Lone Sword Oshigaru. They are upgraded, they have Banzai, 19 melee attack, fairly high. Then we have 3 Yori cavalry, some more Lone Sword Oshigaru. In the forest here we have some light cavalry units. They are shit against anything. In anything that fights back, but they can be very useful for stopping charges and starting blobs. Here we have some Wako Raiders, and the Wako Raiders, looks like the Wako Raiders want to go up and take this shrine right here. And this is the workshop, which increases armor and melee defense. Over here we have the Sword Dojo, which is very important in this battle. However, the Sword Dojo is down on the bottom of this hill. Seems like both players want to rush up for the top of the ridge here. And let's just pause it here to take a look at Anarchy's army. Anarchy has Riders of the Storm, Yori Cavalry. He has Swift Edge, Yori Cavalry. Then he has the Fallen Stark of Winterfell, Avatar's bodyguard. Very high melee attack. Seems like he is combined melee and bow general. He at least has a bow. Then he has the Flunkenstein, Yori Cavalry. Very nice names. He didn't even bother naming his light cavalry. I guess they're just vanilla, they're not upgraded. Sword Attendants, then we have a bad unit, Naginata Samurai, Matchlock Samurai, Naginata Attendants. And it's cool how you can just give your units crazy names, and kinky and cost effective Naginata Warrior Monks, and give them different colors. It gives the multiplayer a bit of more vibrancy, a bit more fun. That's something I miss from Rome 2 and Attila. The ability to let's see, things are starting to happen very quickly here. We have the Swift Edge Yori Cavalry rushing up, but they need to be careful because the Prussian Prince is supporting with his Matchlock Warrior Monks and Wako Raiders here. It looks like VMS wants to go right in with his Riders of the Storm. They get the charge downhill into the Yori Cavalry of the Prussian Prince. The Prussian Prince gets the worst of that engagement. Over here, he gets into the Flunkenstein, but the Prussian Prince is overall getting the worst of these engagements. However, these units are under fire. The Prussian Prince has his spear support close by. So although Anarchy got the better charges here, he needs to be really swift with his support. But he is really swift with his butt pirates, the Wako Raiders, in removing these Naginata attendants. We have the Yori Cavalry of the Prussian Prince rushing back up, but Anarchy, the Swift Edge Yori Cavalry, crash in. 2 more units crash in here. So these Yori Cavalry of the Prussian Prince, they're just going to die. Over here the Wako Raiders are giving good account of themselves, killing off these units, but the Lone Sword Oshigaru are moving in, and their superior numbers should swing the battle in their favor. Now these light cavalry units rushing up. Looks like they want to get into these matchlocks, stop them from firing a bit.
Shameful display!
They sort of get into the back at the weird angle against the Wako Raiders. So now they're getting charged by the light cavalry of the Prussian Prince. This unit is losing. The Prussian Prince has some very good support over here, sending in his Yori cavalry, blowing up different units. So much friendly fire here, sending in another unit of light cavalry here. Looks like he's trying to go for the general. He manages to get into the general, but the light cavalry is going to die so quickly. Over here we have 2 units fighting for the dojo. And as you can probably hear by the pitch of my voice, this is a lot more intense than Attila and Rome 2. So much going on at once. Banzai is popped by the Prussian Prince in the center. This means his lone sword Oshigaru, they are going to fight and give good account of themselves for quite some time, giving these lone sword Oshigaru the time to get in and fight. So although the Prussian Prince is in a disadvantageous position here, he's holding fairly well. But Anarchy is breaking through the center, sending his general in, activating Banzai, I think. Banzai and Rally. This is really hard to call. Stand and fight being activated by the Prussian Prince, so his general dismounts and he inspires his men to stay in the fight for longer. That's going to make it really difficult for Anarchy to break through here. You see the melee attack on these lone sword Oshigaru at 24. Banzai is going off all over the battlefield. These lone sword Oshigaru with Banzai holding important enemy troops, holding the Naginata Samurai, while the matchlock warrior monks are pouring in the fire there. Let's see, the Yori cavalry trying to run down these units so they don't come back from routing, presumably. And now it seems like the Prussian Prince has quite a few units left. Some cavalry units, the Fallen Stark of Winterfell and this Naginata Samurai, they are wreaking havoc with the matchup warrior monks. But the Prussian Prince, he might be able to get line of fire on the general here. Here we have it. He's getting line of sight, but the general just managed to make it out of there. Here we have some Naginata Samurai losing, but they're going to be able to hold for a long time against the Battle Raiders. The Matchlock Oshigaru racking up the kills. This sword attendant isn't going to be able to make it in, but it's not a really important unit anyway. It's important because it could contend for the dojo, but I think it's going to break before it manages to do much here against the Matchlock Oshigaru. Actually, it did manage to make it in. So now the Prussian Prince has depleted units all over the battlefield. The Fallen Stark of Winterfell is fighting it out, but he's losing men rapidly in this combat. So this looks very good for the Prussian Prince. Lone sword Oshigaru going up against the kinky and cost effective.
My lord,
they are actually winning. Now Anarchy's general dies, and this game goes to the Prussian Prince. So even though he was fighting uphill the entire time, good use of skirmishers, cavalry and abilities won the Prussian Prince this battle. So let's have a look at the statistics to see which units did what. I probably slaughtered this commentary, but I had a lot of fun watching it. That was an intense and quick battle, so thanks to the Prussian Prince for sending me that one. Now let's see here which unit did what. For the Prussian Prince, the Wacko Raiders 191, Yari 187, Lone Swords. The Lone Swords overall did very well. The bodyguard of Anarchy was a beast. The butt pirates were also very good. So were the Naginata, but the skirmish here, I mean, the Prussian Prince, correct me if I'm wrong here, but it seems like the abilities from these highly upgraded Lone Sword Oshigaru and the general of the Prussian Prince basically won him the day. So that was the first game. Let's have a look at game number 2. Strength and Honor.